Hello friends, this is Coach Viki and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to look at top 5 Indian biker problems. But if you are new on this channel, this is where we discuss motorcycle related, bikers related stuff every Saturday. So please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications, and let's get into the video without further ado. Top 5 Indian biker problems. So the number one problem is speed breakers or humps. So as you can see, I have to encounter so many of them within the society, in the pocket road, on the highway, everywhere. So this thing is everywhere. Indians are so obsessed with this speed breaker thing, the hump. I don't know why, but I do know why, and I will tell you why it is happening. And this thing definitely is a huge problem for those who have really low ground clearance. I really had problem on my street before I did a suspension upgrade. Because if I wasn't doing that suspension upgrade, I might have broke my sump within my society. So what is the reason for this? Two of the reasons are: one, Indians are big time morons. They don't know how to follow the traffic rules. We are grown up watching the dads breaking the traffic rules. So what happens is, without these speed breakers, we will not slow down even when we are getting out of our society. Even when we are getting onto a highway from a pocket road, we will not slow down. Or not we will do that, but many Indians don't. That is a big concern. If it wasn't for that, we could have a blinking yellow light or maybe white lines to indicate that you have to slow down, and people should do that. But Indians chose not to. Indians have to be forced and stopped or slowed down. So we have to go with this speed breaker thing. Just because of that, we have to get that spine massage every day because of some morons. So thank you very much, morons. Keep doing that. Second thing is, the people who are approving this thing, usually the government engineers or PWD guys, or sometimes even decision makers in a housing society, whoever doing that, these people have to understand what is going through, what they consider that everybody have a high standing SUV, and they think that okay, this is going to work for everybody. Some of them are ridiculously high, like a mountain in the road. I don't know what the... You have to know that not everybody is driving an SUV every day. We are paying road tax. Come on, you government, I don't know what to say. Okay, next time when you are approving this, think about people like us. Please don't approve such mountains on the road. Thank you. Thank you very much. So with that, let's get into second item. So our second item, second problem for the Indian bikers is going to be this. That is all over the place dust and soil on the tarmac. What happens is, once the tarmac is done, once the tarring is done, these people from sometimes maybe from water authority, sometimes from the electricity board, sometimes from some cabling company, they comes and opens up the road, put all the soil on the tarmac, and they just leaves. And this is everywhere again, just like the first thing. So what happens is, after that, the cars, the bikes and every other stuff goes through that, and the dust and that pile of soil is up in the air, and people in the car can probably be fine because they need not inhale that stuff. But for bikers, no matter what kind of helmet you wear, most probably you will inhale most of that dust into your lung, and it is not going to be nice. And this big time pollution is happening because of negligence, only negligence. So on public road, if anybody is putting tarmac, soil on tarmac, in my opinion, it should be considered an offense and they should be fined heavily. So that is our second problem. So what will be our third problem? Let's find out. Third problem is going to be parking. So usually Indian bikers have to face this. Maybe you are coming after a 500 kilometer ride and you want to have something because you are hungry. So what will you do? You will just go to some restaurant and restaurant guy will say, hey, you cannot park here, we have only parking for cars. Yes, you might have spent 10 lakhs on a bike, but you have to park on the street, or sometimes no parking even on the street because it is not easy. And meanwhile, a 1 lakh rupee car can be parked inside nicely. So that is a major concern for bikers. This is everywhere, just like other problems. Yeah. If you are a restaurant owner, a business owner, remember this. Don't insult bikers. These are costly stuff, and we people, bikers, love our motorcycles. So consider that next time when you allow that nano guy to park inside and ask your S1000RR guy to go and park in the street. Please don't do that nonsense, okay? Now the fourth item. From parking we are getting into this fourth item. Let's see what happens when you are forced to park your bike in the public roads or streets. Let's see what happens. Take a look. Yes, that is what happens when you keep your bike or park your bike in public roads. Unlike any other countries, in India, people can do virtually anything on your bike. They can sit on your bike, play with your throttle, topple over the bike or anything. Virtually damage something if they want to, or play with the mirror simply. Something that is annoying. No matter how generous you are, you may not enjoy this if you are a biker. I don't personally. I sometimes get hurt when, if it is a kid doing something, then it's fine. But when adults do that, it's terrible. So if you are a guy who does this to somebody's bike and watching this video, please stop doing that. Instead, you can think of other ways like buying a bike and do it at your home. So please don't play with somebody's bike parked on the street. Alright? Yeah. Thank you. So the fifth and final stuff. This is the biggest problem that Indian motorcyclists are facing, Indian riders are facing right now. And it was the same case in 2016 as well. Let's find out what is that. It is these morons who are posing as bikers and committing huge mistakes. For example, last year, this thing happened. Few months back, max. One guy who have taken a test ride of a bike in excess of 800cc and gone, insanely within city. Even when the people were advising him to be in control, he gone ahead and hit a lady who was pregnant, and she had to undergo an emergency surgery. And because of this, cops were coming after people like me and you who were riders and saying that, hey, I was told, I got a call from the Cochin police and said you have to attend a training course or something like that, wherein they will teach me how to ride or how to be responsible. And they were just like, even the public is judging riders based on such morons. Not only this test rider, many kids, many guys who are irresponsible are taking their motorcycle to the city limits, within the city limits when the traffic is tight, of course in India. They are doing crazy stuff like riding grossly irresponsibly and pulling off wheelies and stuff within the city limits. Hey guys, don't do that please, because based on your actions, we are being judged. Now the public and the cops are thinking that every rider is like you. For the public, the simple truth is, it is not the case. Most of us who are riding in gear are usually passionate and responsible riders. We will not do stuff like that because we care about our safety. That is why we wear this gear in the first place. and we usually don't do such stuff inside the city, or you will not see us doing that. You may find even we're riding very slowly inside the city. And for the cops, please don't profile riders like this and generalize riders. And I don't believe that any of the street triple owners, for a specific example, will be an irresponsible rider, so that somebody from your side need to teach them how to be responsible. So if somebody does a mistake who is not even an owner, bringing your superbike owners and teaching them doesn't make huge difference. It is a good move. I appreciate that. Especially you bring these kids and tell them what to do. And it need to be done to all motorcycle owners, not just superbike owners to begin with. Because a smaller bike can also be a threatening weapon to kill people in the road. That is simple fact. But that said, owners are not the primary targets going to be, especially serious riders. Don't insult them. And I am sure it will be better if this profiling business is stopped and motorcycles riders and passionate owners of such super bikes are respected and treated the way they deserve to be. Not just super bikes, any motorcycle owner who is an enthusiast, a rider, please respect him. Don't consider him to be a criminal just because some other rider have committed some mistake. And most importantly, those budding motorcyclists, budding bikers, I'm requesting you only one thing: be very responsible. Just take the legacy of the serious Indian motorcycles forward. Be responsible. Take it further than what we have done. We already have a great legacy in India. We have a huge crowd of very responsible, passionate riders in India, in every possible city. So if you are getting into this riding business, what you have to do is go to any riding group which is responsible. Go to any of them. Multiple such groups are in each of these cities. Go to any of them and start riding with them. You will live longer. You will learn how to be responsible, how to and why you should wear riding gear and all those sort of stuff. Instead of going alone and doing that bullshit stuff within city, try doing that. You will enjoy your riding more than how you do that without these riding groups. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching 5 problems of the Indian bikers. If you agree with me, please share this video and let many more people watch this video. And most importantly, hit that like button if you really like the video, and unlike button if you don't like the video. And start a conversation if you have any opinion on whatever I have said, and if you think there is more problems that you face, write that below. And if you have faced the same problems that I did, please type those things down. Thank you very much for watching, and check out more videos from me here on the sites or somewhere here. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. See you next week. Bye bye.